friends, welcome to today's demo. Okay, so today we are making pop-up butterfly card, woohoo! I will tell you that I had a different idea in mind for pop-up butterfly card, and I tried several times and it didn't work out. So we're doing a different style of pop-up butterfly card. Yay! You guys don't know what I was going to do, so you will never know what you didn't miss out. So it'll be just fine. To see my mistake, yes, I threw all of the mistakes away and I was like, never mind, we're not doing this. So, but we're doing something a little bit different. We're using the same die cut and it's still a beautiful butterfly card. It's just a different style of pop-up. Because I wanted everyone to be successful. That's important to me. So what we're doing today is we're going to be using this die cut. This is a Hero Arts die cut. It's this beautiful, gorgeous monarch butterfly. And today I wanted to work kind of in the earth tones, kind of in this kind of beige color palette. It's a color palette that is I'm very comfortable with because I really love monotones, and it's just color palettes where you have your lights and your heavy darks and all of the shades in between, and this modeled color, the Astroparch, picks up all those colors and adds the interest. So it's a really wonderful option. So what we're going to be doing first is we are going to be making a stencil. So I have two different shades of my Distressing Antique Linen and Scattered Straw, so two different shades, and what we're doing is we're taking our ink pad and we're just going to be just taking it and just running it right across the our cardstock here. And this is just a natural white cardstock. And we're going across like that. And then we're going to take the slightly darker color, Scattered Straw, and just add a little bit of variation kind of here and there. Again, we're just kind of basically making our own modeled paper here. And then I'm going to grab the die cut machine. This die cut machine that I've had for many years, but still does all of the right things. On here. I'm just going to do that right in the middle there because we're going to use this as a stencil, and I'm just going to roll that through. And because it's a really intricate stencil, I'm going to run it back and forth a couple times, or an intricate die cut, sorry. I'm going to run it back and forth a couple times, that way I make sure that the image fully comes out. And there we are. Hello. I'll be with you in just a moment.
No worries. I'm just looking.
Sounds great. We're just doing a little demonstration. All right. So now we have our little die cut here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to kind of tap this out here, and then we're just going to grab our little die cut. Hello. So now what I'm going to do, after my little die cut out, I'm going to use this to actually create a stencil for doing the background of the butterfly. I'm just going to grab a pencil. Oh, thought I had a pencil out here. Oh,
I think it might have been on your...
on my table earlier, and I forgot to grab it.
Oh, either that or on the... I thought it was something.
Oh, that's okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Linda. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trace this, and then I'm going to cut it out. But when I cut it out, I'm not going to worry about all these little tiny intricate scalloped edges here, because that just seems like a pain to try and get perfect. I mean, that's why we have a die cut machine. But we're going to go in here, and I'm just going to kind of trace just inside of the body. I'm not tracing the antennae. Okay. Oh, hold on just a second, my dear. I need those ones specifically. But you can use them in just a moment to poke out all those tiny little pieces. Not a problem. All right. We're going to bring that around.
Can you run it back and forth 2 or 3 times?
Yes, I know. There's, like I said, there are some intricate little parts of that die cut.
We'll get it.
I don't
Oh,
know.
thank you, Caroline.
The fan caught it.
I
It
dug
the
potatoes
butterfly.
the other day and I'm not bending as well as I normally do.
Oh no.
Yeah, that- It's a cute butterfly.
Yeah, it's a really gorgeous die cut. All right. Okay.
The fan caught it and it skipped right off.
Then just took it right away.
It did.
Yes, just flew right away into the
And just a
wind.
few little teeny weeny ones here.
All right, there you go. You can use the
Okay,
edge of
got
the
it,
die cut. Okay, so we'll do that. And then while we're doing that, I'm actually going to grab the die cut machine and cut out some itty bitty little ones. I got my itty bitty little die cut. So we have a tiny little butterfly die cut. Turn it down. So I have this little cutie. Oh, very backwards. I got it.
Do you want to see it? Sure. Little teeny weeny little dots. Need to be poked out.
That reminds me of this laser, the people that study for laser design
Oh yeah.
on really lightweight wood.
Yeah.
It's probably that is great.
So up here, these are going to be some types of upgrades that happen to different widgets. And then all the rest are like here.
Oh, she cut it out by hand. That's right. That's why it's a little
And
different.
then I also
Okay.
have some and here are all of these.
Don't know if she's gonna use this. Like, Jade is here today. Jay's sick. She didn't make it in. Her helper, Jade.
Oh, I thought it was her husband.
All right. Okay. So now we're going to take our little paper here. This is just a tiny little ivory paper and this itty bitty little butterfly die cut. We're going to lay that on here, and I'm going to run this through a few times so I can cut out this tiny, tiny, tiny little die cut. Now, when I was making this card, I really liked the theme of the butterflies, and so I really wanted to have all of those little guys flying around. I thought that would be kind of fun. So we'll cut out a few different ones here. They are tiny, and I'm doing, you can see here, they're very, very, very little. And I'm cutting out 2 at a time here because I really want a grand total of 6 little ones. Oops. That's all crooked. There we go. Okay. Oh, we're done. Now, let's do our card together. So I'm going to use my fine line glue here on the back side of my die cut, and I'm just going to put on some glue all the way around these little edges here, the body here. I'm not doing the antennae because I'm not gluing to anything. And then even though this little shadow is not exactly the same, it is enough to give it that the really nice contrast of colors, which I really, really like, and it does make a pretty big difference. Okay, so now the man side of our card. All right, so we are going to cut these to be 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And these are just going to go on the inside of our card. Just a nice frame for writing our message. And then on the front, okay, so this little paper here, and I'm going to save the sentiment that says sending happiness your way, because I thought that fit nicely with a little butterfly. I'm just going to go ahead and stick that down. Then I'm just going to frame it out with my little dark brown paper here. Should be the right dimension. Just see here. There we are. then I'm gonna go ahead and put double-sided tape on the back of this, and I have some brown mesh ribbon that we're gonna use. And scissors here. I'm just gonna stick that on the back side, and this is just gonna frame this out for our sentiment. And then I'm gonna take, there's one more piece I wanted to include, but I forgot to grab it. So I'm gonna go grab it. Thanks for being so patient today, everyone.
Jay always gets to be the stiff and fetch it.
Yes. So our envelopes are going to be down on the right-hand side. All right, so this will be our layering piece for the front of our card here. And double sided tape on the back side of this. Oh, I think I already did that, but that's okay. And then we're gonna layer that
You're
here.
going real good now.
Yes. All right. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just trim off my mesh ribbon here. And here. And now it's time to add in the butterflies. The funnest part. Okay. Oh, I was gonna add this little twine. Still can.
It's gonna go underneath.
Yes, not underneath the mesh. That I'm just straightening out a little bit. It's gonna go under here. So,
The colors are really nice.
I really love working in this color palette. Like I said, it's kind of my safety because I know that it will always look good together. But you know, it's just one of those things. Like, you know, sometimes you always wear black because you love it and it makes you feel comfortable. So this is one of those in those color palettes that I always tend to work in because I know the colors will always look beautiful together. And I really love things that are monochrome and that monochromatic family. I just think it looks really nice. And then you can have like your small patterns like the parchment paper and your larger patterns like your mesh ribbon, and everything really ties together really nicely, but it still draws your eye to your focal point, which is your sentiment. All right, so now on the front of my card I have my tiny little butterflies here. I'm gonna just put a little bit more double-sided tape down just to hold this in place. My little bow. Okay, so now I'm gonna take and I'm just gonna do 6 little dots of glue and take my itty bitty little butterflies. I'm going to fold those up so that they have a little bit of dimension there. Now, of course, if you're sending this to someone, the dimension may eventually get flattened out. But if you have this up on display, this is a really beautiful way to just add a little bit of dimension and just make it look kind of magical.
You know, it's like you sometimes you buy cards just because you like the way they look. That's something you could just put on your wall.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Maybe sometimes you do just need a little bit of happiness sent your way from who knows, from your past self, perhaps. All right, so then on the inside here, the final thing we're going to do with our butterfly image is we do need to put a score line right down the middle. So I'm using my scoreboard here, and we're going to grab our scoring tool, and I'm going to line this up so there's a scoring line that goes all the way right down the middle. And I'm actually going to do this the other direction here. Normally you would fold down like a Christmas tree, but in this case, we are going to fold this direction. Oh no, we are folding down. That's correct. We're folding down.
Oh,
Yes, we're gonna fold down like this. Okay. All right, so this is where it gets a little weird. We are also going to score. I'm gonna line this up so it's straight on one side here. So that's nice and straight, and I'm gonna score, let's say about a 1/2 of an inch in. And we're gonna do the same thing here, about 1/2 of an inch in. Okay. And we're just gonna fold those pieces out. Now, again, this is a little bit more of a basic pop-up, but it will absolutely work. So what you do is you put glue on the little tabs. You line this guy up so he's right in the middle. The fold lines are all matching up together. And you're gonna press this down here and press this down. All right, I'm gonna let that dry while I go help this customer. I'll be right back. All right, here we
cutter, Linda?
Huh?
Do you have a die cutter? Sure. Do you have
Ooh.
several? Oh, do you have a favorite? Are yours
You
the
might
manual
have
hand
paper.
that you? Oh,
Yeah, I have several. I've got.
Now that this is
I've got
officially
6
dry,
inches and
this will just take this guy and it just folds right up, and then you open it up and then you have your little pop-up.
Aw.
that.
Isn't that cute? So it is important when you're doing that you make sure that it's not, that your scoring line is not so far out. Obviously the size is perfect for this kind of card, but if your image is too big when you go to fold it, it will be able to fall out. So, but anyways, I just thought that was really cute. And so there we have it. So anyways, if you guys like to make one, I'm happy to cut you some pieces. You can do it. It's just gonna be $5, and you guys are welcome to come out this entire week and make the card also for just $5. And it will be up until next Wednesday. Have a great day, friends. We'll see you later.